There's Tara. We've been dealing with some really brutal heat, and today's promising to be just as bad, but we're going to try to get something in before that sun gets too hot. My goal today is to work a little bit on her gaits. I'm going to put the saddle on her, see if we can't get her to calmly allow that to happen with no movement in her feet. Going to work on her gaits, make sure she knows the cues for her gaits, so that way when I ask her for a trot, she knows to trot. When I ask her for a canter, she knows to canter. So this way when I'm on her, it's not the first time she's being asked to figure that out. We already groomed her. She's got quite a few nasty bug bites on this side of her neck. They really kind of tore her up last night. So the humidity is really bringing out the nastiness and the bugs and you know, the discomfort for all of us, including these lovely animals. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her over here. Let her smell this. It should smell like her. Let her smell it some more. She's more interested in going over to the gate again. Stand. Stand. So I'm trying to encourage her to have some responsibility and stand here by herself or you know, responsibly. Good girl. That's a good girl. What a good girl. What a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Stand. 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 Good girl. So she put a little bit of that arch in her neck that tells me she's thinking naughty. So just something to keep my eye on right now. Not planning on snugging this up on her real tight, so she shouldn't have to get mad at me. I'm going to just put it on her so it doesn't fall off. So there's no reason for her to get negatively responsive. That was pretty pleasant. These do not need to be in here, so became underprepared. Want to help me? Oh yeah, that's good. You can help me. Easy, easy. Relax, baby. Relax. So, kind of did her a disservice by not putting that on a little snugger, as it has shifted already. So, unfortunately, I am going to go ahead and lift that up and move it up a little, and just going to have to be a little more rude than I intended. That's a little bit better. Okay. So she handled that still. Not disappointed with that. I don't know that I need to move this mounting block, but I'm gonna for now. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna, oh, it's already hot. Sorry, good girl though, good girl. That was a pretty good tugging on her, and I didn't get a negative response. So I'm going to ask her to go out there and trot. Good. I'm going to ask her to walk, walk, walk. Because my point is I'm teaching her the cue to trot. So walk, walk. Good. 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 Walk. 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 Good. Good. Whoa, got a little snotty face there. Walk. Good. Walk. Walk. Good girl. Good. 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 I'm even going to just bring her in for that. Good. Ooh. Good. Snug that up one more time. Send her the other way. Wait. Don't assume. Don't. Hey. Get back. Get back. Good. Don't assume. There you go. Follow instructions. It's easy. Ask her to trot. Good. Hopeful those extra clouds stay for a few more minutes. Walk. 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 Good. No, walk. Walk. I don't like that her departure is starting to include a little ear issue. Meaning she flicks her ears back when I tell her to trot. She's got a little snotty look on her face now. Good. Good girl. So we're just going to move right on. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. I don't know if we need to go any tighter than that. We'll see. I hate to. So like I said, her face is kind of expressing snottiness. Stand. Stand. So I'm going to be a little abrupt with her about, I had a lot of slack in that line anyway, so it didn't even hit her snap, but got my point across. I'm going to be a little more abrupt about telling her to stand when she chooses not to stand. So what I'm probably going to do now is I'm going to get on her, establish the trot under saddle, and then I'll probably get off of her and establish the canter off of her, and then see if we can get back on her and establish the canter on her. Now, everything is subject to change based on what we deal with. So you'll notice when you watch stuff that I do, I'll come out here with a plan, and my plan generally changes throughout, good girl, throughout my exercises. Good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. So she's already offering the over, which is beautiful. She saw the mounting block, knew her job, offered the over right away. I'm going to step up here and ask her to correct herself for it, though. No, I'm not standing way over there. Yep, good. Over. Over. Good. I'm going to ask her for one more over because she's still too far away. Good. Now, I'm afraid to scratch that bug bite area because I don't know if it itches or it's painful, so I'm going to kind of be careful how I reward her today. Girl, okay. So she's had a few days off because of the brutality of the heat. And I have not been available in the early morning, so the evenings were staying in the 80s, and they were coming out of a hot barn in the afternoons, and there was just no temperature relief. And since all of this is very mentally draining for horses and causes them to sweat just from the mental drain, I opted to not risk her overstressing and falling ill on me. She had a gas colic early in her stay here. So mild, you know, it didn't require the vet, but, you know, I had a chance to realize her sensitivity. So I didn't want to stress her out in the heat. It's still quite warm, but we're going to go ahead and pursue something here. Good girl, come on. Good girl, yeah. Good girl. Step up. Good. Good, see if she remembers this part. I mean, obviously a couple days off doesn't ruin their memory, but make sure that she didn't form any negative opinions about this part since the last time. Good girl. Now today I am going to put my foot in the other stirrup. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to say she feels a little itchy here, and I could probably offer her some reward that way. We're not going to just do the gait, and she's got a look in her eye that says maybe she wants to just do the gait, so I'm going to ask her to go on. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, watching traffic. Good girl. I've also kind of developed a habit of rubbing on her neck here to try to avoid that arch in her neck, because she does that in her displeasure. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. So, you see if I can get a trot. Good girl. Let her know that's all I was looking for. This saddle's so much quieter than the one I was using on a different horse recently. That saddle was obnoxiously noisy. Girl. Good girl. Okay, good girl. Good girl. That's what we're looking for, love. Good girl. Good. Good girl. So I'm going to do a rising trot because she doesn't have a very comfortable sitting trot, and I don't want to bang on her back. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to ask her to hoe. Good girl. Let her watch me get off. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, itchy face. okay. You got your reward planned. Yeah. Good girl. Whew, almost fell off the mounting block. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So this time I'm going to ask her to go the other way. Good girl. See if we get her to pass the gate this way. Good girl. So remember, everything's out of a different eye when you go a different direction. I'm going to ask her to kind of go to the rail because I think I can get the trot right down here. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to let her just walk it out a second. Good girl. Good girl. So she's taking in a lot of the details. You're okay. Nope. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so she flung her head, which tells me her anxiety is building up. I just want to be careful with that. So that toss of her head that she's doing it there. And take advantage of that though. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. I'm with you, baby. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Trying to be as passive as I can. Good. That was the first time I touched her with my legs. Didn't get a very negative response, thank goodness. Ask her to trot. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, getting a little negative response right now. You're okay. Good girl. But I associate that with a little worry than being bad. Ask for that trot again, but I want to use as much of this rail as I can. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Easy. You're okay. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. You're okay. Sand hit the panel there, and she's a little worked up on this direction. I'm going to try to use as much of this rail as I can. Ask for the trot again. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. So she's getting a little worked up. I'm going to go ahead and change directions. She's not as uncomfortable this way. Emotionally, mentally. Good girl. You're all right. Good girl. Good girl. Try to keep her towards the rail. Good girl. So we're a little more emotionally comfortable this way. Can I get her to pass? Good girl. Touched her with my legs. She didn't respond terribly. Good girl. Good girl. Gonna ask her to hoe. Good girl. Let her watch me get off. Oh, what a good girl. So we gotta work a little bit in the other direction. It's okay. Yeah. Good girl. Let's get those itchies off your face. Yeah, huh? Yeah. See, I'm not terrible. Yeah. Good girl. So we're gonna ask her to go the other way again, right off the bat. Good girl. Good girl. She waited for me to tell her what to do. I like that. Oh. Is this the wrong direction? Yeah. Wait, which is the way she's comfortable? This is the way she's not comfortable. Good girl. Good girl. Lost my bearings for a second there. Good girl. Good girl. So, good. Good. Gave her a little tap with the inside leg to just help her work her way over to the rail. Good girl. See if I can encourage her to just continue. Gonna get a little active in my body. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Let her know. Good girl. I'm trying to bang on her, but give her a sense of direction. She did pretty good with the steering. Good girl. See if I can use more of the rail. I'm gradually trying to, I don't necessarily want her right up against the barn because, good girl. Good girl. You're okay, you're okay. You're okay. Sand hit the panel again. You're okay. So this is a scary direction. You're okay. You're okay. Good. Definitely the scary direction. Good girl. So we might walk her a little bit in this direction. Might even force her to walk now that she's developed the pattern of being asked to trot right here. We're going to ask her to walk. Good. We'll get her rounding. You see I'm pulling her to the rail and her body's saying I want to go to the gate. We'll get her rounding in these corners, you know, and take the shape of the panels. But for right now, I just want her to follow my direction and to not be worried about it. Good. Good girl. Let her know I'm up here. Good girl. See if I can get more of this panel being used. Good girl. I'm going to ask her to stay walking. Not going to ask for the trot. I'm not going to take it if she offers it. Because, like I said, we want her to find some confidence here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Keep going. Good girl. So she loses her confidence when she's asked to leave the gate. And then this is, I'm going to touch her with my leg a little bit. Good girl. Come on. Good. Like I said, I've been shoving on her neck on purpose because she gets that arch in that top part of her neck there and gets herself worried. I'm going to change directions here. Good. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to start getting her busy about her feet. Maybe take her down the center. Make her do what I ask. Good. So she's just making it a longer path, and then bend her back. Good girl. Good girl. Gonna bend her back here. This is a steering, this is not a stop. Good girl. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna hang out together like this. This is better than me running after you on the ground, isn't it? So we're gonna bend back to the rail here. Good. Good girl. This is way better than me chasing you on the ground, I think. I'm gonna bend back here. No, this is a stay going. This is a steering. Good girl. Good girl. Just gonna keep her thinking about her feet a little bit. Get her kind of acclimated to making these turns back. Good girl. I'm choosing to go to the fence because I don't want to lose her mentally when she puts her eye on that gate. So I'm gonna bend her back again. Try to encourage her to keep going this time. Good girl. Yay. Good girl. Gave her a little encouragement with my leg, but not really where I was touching her fur with my foot, just kind of putting my leg a little heavier in my saddle fender, stirrup fender, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a Western rider, but she's going to be a Western ridden horse. Ask her to keep going. Good girl. Ask her to go up the middle here. Help her with her neck there. Gonna ask her to circle this mounting block. So she got a little worried again. There's that panic with her head. Ask her to circle that mounting block. Take me out to the rail. Good. Good. Gonna stop her. Hoo. Good. Now I'm gonna tell her which way I want her to go. Good girl. I deliberately did that because she was making some anticipations and some assumptions, and I wanted to make sure that I could calmly get her to do something I wanted her to do that was against her assumptions. Good girl. So I'm going to go ahead and bend her back because she was willing to pass there. Good. Good girl. Now we all know she's good at pacing in front of this gate, so we're not going to do a whole lot of pacing in front of the gate. Good girl. What a good lady friend, huh? What a good girl. Give her some direction. Good. Good girl. Ask her to trot. Good girl. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Ask her to hoe right from this trot. Good. Let her watch me get off. What a good girl. Oh, such a good girl. What do you think of that? That's something to digest, huh? That's something to digest with this heat, huh? Here? Nope, I was hopeful. Here. Good girl. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Good girl. Yeah, I was hopeful. So I'm going to surprise her here. I'm not going to get on her. Good girl. Sit up here. Good. Oh. Good girl. And quite frankly, like I said, she's already had a mild colic here. And as the temperatures get hotter, I do worry that we'll end up in a bad situation with her health. May or may not happen again, I'm not sure, you know. I don't want to assume that she's not going to colic on me again. It was mild, like I said, the vet wasn't required, but it was enough to make me be cautious about how much stress I put on her, how much work I do in conditions that aren't necessarily favorable to a young horse who's got a lot of things to think about. So that's her first trot under saddle. I do things one step at a time. I want acceptance of everything. I don't wait till they, buck it out or anything like that. So I try to preserve their emotions and preserve their state of mind, preserve their opinions. Don't allow them to develop any negative opinions. Let her end on a good note. Let her go where she wants to go, which is back in her stall. Give her some itchies. Gonna go hose her off. Woo, good girl. So we're done.